Well, hello, and welcome to my latest video. I'm wearing the hat. Yes, you haven't seen me wear the hat for a while. If you're new to my channel, the hat indicates I'm doing an unboxing video. And have I got something? Have I got something exciting for you guys? You are gonna blow your minds. Yes, when you see what I have got. This is possibly the most revolutionary product to hit the cycling world since the invention of the bicycle in 1472. Now you might think that that is a bold claim. You might think Julian's out on a limb again. But I think it's justified because for those last 700 years or so, the evolution of the bicycle has not really changed very much. You know, there's a frame, there's handlebars, brakes, wheels. Now we thought, of course, that disc brakes were going to be the game changer. We thought Di2 was going to be the game changer. We thought gravel bikes, at last, a decent bike that anyone can ride. We thought, yes, the world of bicycling will never be the same. But I tell you, my friends, that this time the world of bicycling will never be the same. And it is all down, modesty forbids, actually modesty allows, it's all down to me. I have come up with this. It's not exactly an invention. It's something that I've discovered after nights and days of thinking about it, considering the problem, deciding the best solution. And you're saying, get to it, Julian. We don't want one of your interminable videos again. You're right. I need to get to it. But I think a certain build-up in this instance is justified. So what am I talking about? Well, you will know that you have tyres, and whether they are tubeless doesn't matter, or whether you use tubes, the thing that you have to put into your tyres is air. Now, it struck me that when you go up into the mountains, and I've recently come back from the Pyrenees, you may have seen my video about cycling in the Pyrenees. If not, you can find it on my channel. But when you go up, you go to the mountains and you go up and up and up, you will know that the air gets thinner. Okay? Yes, you've noticed it's a little harder to breathe. I'm huffing and panting, puffing and panting, trying to get up some of these climbs, the Col de Spandelles. Yes, it took me a while, but I made it in the end. It took me a day and a half almost. But you're thinking, if only there was a way that I could make my bike lighter. And then I thought, it came to me in a flash of inspiration. If the air is thinner, surely that means it's lighter. Yeah? You're thinking, why didn't I think of that? Or why didn't you think of that? So then I thought, where can you get really thin and really light air? Okay, and if you could get it and you could bottle it, you could put it in a can or a jar, or whatever, a pump, and then when you put the air in your tyres, instead of using ordinary ground air, you would use some of Julian's special light air, and that light air would save you it would save you grams, it would save you ounces, it would possibly save you pounds, or other units of measurement are available. And having lost that weight from your bike, you would therefore not have to do the work of reducing weight from your fat jowls and your kind of man boobs, or woman boobs if you're a woman, obviously, or those heavy rolls of fat that people like me get around their middle. You wouldn't have to worry about losing that because you've got light air in your tyres. So I've been on my travels, and I've travelled around to some of the countries of the world where when you get up highest, the air is the thinnest and it is therefore lightest. And I've made deals. I've been like Liz Truss. I've made deals with some of these people to bottle the air so I can then sell it to you guys. Now I've made fair trade deals. There's no exploitation. We're not talking about, you know, empire building here. This isn't Britain again. This is me, little old me, going out making fair trade deals. Okay, it's where I get the majority of the profit, but they get a decent income. So everybody's happy. They're probably not quite as happy as I am, but you know, you can't. What's that saying? You can't make an omelette without killing some chickens. No, that's not it, is it? You can't make an omelette without breaking eggs. All right. So I haven't used eggs. I've used air. So where have I gone? Well, the first place I went was Peru. Okay, and I got this label specially designed by a very expensive graphic designer. He put this label together, and it's called Peruvier. Okay, so the first model in the range comes from Peru. It's Peruvier, and as you can see, the slogan, lighter than air. All right, lighter than air. I mean, it's not entirely true because it is air, but it's lighter air. Do you see what I mean? So it's not quite lighter than air, but it is lighter air. And this is Peruvier. And you can now order Peruvier from my website. It's only $49.99. That's £49.99 plus postage and packing and VAT and Brexit tax and so on and so forth. But it will be shipped direct to you from Peru, so you will know that it is the genuine article. And when you get it, right, you open the jar or the can. You can get it either in a jar or in a can, or you can get it in a small vial like that. I haven't got any samples of the vial at the moment. They're still being designed. And you dip your pump in, okay, and then you draw it out, a bit like a syringe. Yeah. So you draw out the lighter air, so it goes into your pump, and then you put that into your either your tubeless tyres or your tubes, and you will immediately save. Wait for it. Exhaustive tests have been done. You will save 42 grams per tyre or per tube. And now you multiply that by 2, because if you've got 2 wheels, you'll have 2 tyres, 2 tubes. That is 84 grams. And that equates to a saving of about 7 watts. Now, just imagine what you could do with an additional 7 watts. It would blow your mind. If you want to get a bit lighter and a bit faster and get a few more watts, then you need Colombier. Yes, this comes from the high mountains of Colombia. Very high up. You know, some of those great cyclists, Egan Bernal, Nairo Quintana. We don't really talk about Nairo Quintana anymore. But those other great Colombian cyclists, and you can get Colombier. And with Colombier, you will save 56 grams per tyre, tubeless tyre. Double that, and it's 112 grams for the 2 wheels. And that equates to, wait for it, 13 watts. What could you do with 13 watts? What could I do with 13 watts? But the pièce de résistance. Yes. I went halfway across the known and the unknown world. Way up into the high mountains of Nepal. Yes, my friends, Nepal. And I found a small family-run fair trade vegan business that would produce Nepal Air. Nepal Air is it's the tops, okay? It's the cream in my coffee. It's the jam on my toast. It's the butter in my tea. It is the ultimate of light air. And with this, wait for it, and you might want to write this down. You will save 81 grams per wheel, which is 162 for the set of 2 wheels. Now I gave you the price of the Peruvian Air, didn't I? That was $49.99. Didn't give you the price of the Columbia Air. That's $69.99. Okay, under 70 quid. Nepal Air, $149.99. Now you might think price is a little high, or you might think, actually, as I think, price is a little low for that kind of benefit. 1 jar, 1 can, you can get it either as a jar or as a can or as a tube. Not a inner tube, but a tube of air, which you can carry in your back pocket like that. Carry in your back pocket. Carry your pump there, perhaps on your bike. You draw it out. You draw it out like a syringe. So you've got the air in your pump. Pump that into your tyres. Now just imagine you are, as I am, halfway up the Col de Spandelles. You are suffering like a dog. All right, a dog. Not a dog in heat, but a really hot dog. The sweat was pouring from me. It was pouring from me. It was like a rain shower, such as we have not seen in England since 1972, and unlikely. So the boffins say it will never rain again. Never rain again in England due to global warming. With all of our chickens. Is it chickens? All of our chickens have come home to roost, okay, but without anything to drink, because we've fucked it. We fucked the planet. But it doesn't matter, all right, because you get halfway up the Spandelles, you take out your can of Nepal Air, you put some in your pump, you draw it out, you put some in your pump, you pump up your tyres. And you glide, yes, you glide like a glider on the hot air. But this is not hot air, this is light air. And you glide to the top of the Col de Spandelles like Jonas Vingegaard. And then you drop down the other side like a stone, hoping you don't lose your footing or lose your wheeling and crash and burn like Tadej Pogačar. But it doesn't matter, because you have beaten your Strava best time on the Col de Spandelles, because you have bought, yes, you made that investment in the single biggest advance in cycling technology since the invention of the bicycle. You're getting lighter air. Beat a path to my website, put in the discount code, which is Julian 0.0001, and you will get, yes, you will get, wait for it, a penny off the postage cost. Is that not a discount worth having? It's not really a discount worth having, but it is a discount, and everybody loves a discount. Don't tell anyone else the code. That code, Julian 0.00001 or whatever it was I said, is just for you. Don't share it, okay? In your copy of this video, blank it out or go like that, okay? Silence. Nobody else has got that code except you. What I suggest you do is buy some Peruvian Air. That's the cheapest. Buy that for your mate. The Columbia Air, that's the next cheapest. Buy some of that for your family. Nepal Air, save it for last. Save it for yourself. And fly up those mountains. And yes, when you get to the top of those mountains, you can thank me. You can thank me if you want. You can build one of those, there's piles of stones that people do, and then you just walk past and you knock them over. You know that you can build that. Or you can write my name in stones at the top of every col of every mountain range, in every gin joint in the land, that you got light air from Julian. Thanks for watching. See you next time.